at 2.91%. I want to pursue this Twitter story and bring in Michael Lee. Okay, you're on, Michael. Watch out, lad. Watch out. I know you weren't expecting it. We caught you. Caught you. There you go. Now then, I want Musk to take over Twitter. I want him to take on the board, fire them, and I want to take on the managers and get rid of them too. What do you want from Twitter?
Yeah, well, a lot of things. I want this to be a free speech platform, not a liberal echo chamber. But if we take that sort of politics away from it, this makes a ton of sense because the name of the game in social media is your user base. And you don't need 1 million users. You don't need 10 million users. You need tens of millions of users to properly monetize it. And so Facebook, we've seen that with Facebook. They're basically an ATM machine. They've monetized their platform properly. Twitter never really has, and I think it's because Jack Dorsey, a couple years before Twitter went public, was deeply involved with Square, and Square's been an extremely profitable, successful project for him. So I don't think the attention was ever really put there. It's ever really been properly monetized, and the way to reorganize this company is by taking it private. And so I think Elon's got the money. I think from a business standpoint, it makes sense. I think this poison pill is a negotiating tactic. They're not trying to kill this bid. I think you can't come in with your best and final offer first. I think it gets done somewhere in the 60s. I would say 69 because Elon's still part 15-year-old boy. But Twitter's high watermark is mid-70s. He wants to pay mid-50s. It's not going to happen there. It's somewhere in the mid-60s. But I think this deal gets done.
Did you just call Elon Musk part boy? Is that what you said?
Part teenage boy. He offered 54.20, not 54, not 55. Funding was secured at 420, spot 69.
Yeah.
So this is, and it's probably mid-60s is where a deal would get done. And I think you pay a couple dollars extra because you're the richest man in the world, and that's the sort of things you can do.
Right. Let me end it there. You think that the deal gets done somewhere around $60 a share for Twitter? Yeah,
mid-60s.
Mid-60s.
Because Twitter's number from the start is like, well, our stock was just at $75. So for them, the Goldman Sachs sell-side analysts, not their bankers defending the deal, have a $30 price target on it. And I can tell you that's where the stock is going if this deal doesn't get done. Yep. And to take a company private, you got to pay a premium. So I think it gets done somewhere in the mid-60s. I think it makes sense for everyone involved. Elon's not about making the most amount of money. PayPal was about revolutionizing payments. Tesla is about revolutionizing electric cars. Exactly. SpaceX is about flying in space. And so revolutionizing Twitter, yes, he will make money. It's not the most amount of money he can make with his capital. It's about revolutionizing the public square.
Redo the thing. Why not? All right, Mike Lee, good stuff today. Thanks very much indeed. All right. I've got a couple of movers to take a look at.